Still don't like those spiders. They are very irritating. Alright, back down this tunnel, and hopefully now the thingy will be gone because we killed the guy. Right? Yay! Force field is gone. Dude was killed, so force field is gone. Another recording.
You are a remarkable example of a pathetic species. I'm uploading some more cybernetic modules.
Okay, this is worrying. That's a surgery thingy that's already activated. I'm going to throw down another save game here because I'm expecting there to be heavy resistance from this point. Alright, what do you have to tell me?
A worm crawled up my arm and rested on my neck. When he whispered into my ear, I felt a tingle. He told me how to make a weapon that would help us against our enemies. And here's the thing.
Oops. I was not actually expecting that to be a card. Or load point. That's worrying. That's very worrying. What's that? This one.
A worm crawled up my arm and rested on my neck. When he whispered into my ear, I felt a tingle. He told me how to make a weapon that would help us against our enemies. And here's the thing. It's made of worms. It even fires worms. But it stings like you wouldn't believe.
Okay then. Yay, more ammo! We are no longer ammo, like, completely strapped. I'm very worried by the fact that that appears to be flesh growing over the walls on the other side of those windows, which means that the worms are probably in this ship.
We must destroy the Von Braun. But before we can separate the Rickenbacker, we must remove the foul black eggs the many has vomited on this deck. These eggs are an experiment of the many, and will in time spawn the next generation of Annelid, which you will have no hope of destroying. Steel yourself for a struggle, human. They fear you, for you are my avatar.
Okay, another recording.
We arrived planetside via the shuttle on June 15th at 0800 hours. Kerenskin was the first one out the door, never even bothering to do a level B hazard suit exam. Not wanting to let that little tri-op suit get a head start, Diego went right after him. I thought it was crazy, sending the senior officers of the Rickenbacker down to the surface of an uncharted body. But both those idiots were gonna get all the glory for the UNN and tri-op they could. Damn. Time for inspection. More later.
Okay, so somebody on this ship actually had a sense of sense. Ow, ow. Holy crap, ow. That is a lot of things in this corridor. I was not actually expecting that. Well, that's okay. I've got anti-armor. I've got armor-piercing rounds for my rifle. And my rifle is a one-shot kill on security things. And thankfully they go right through me when they fall. So, whatever. Not caring. So let us change our weapon and shoot the egg? Maybe?
Good. You have destroyed the first of the eggs. But there are 15 left. Find them.
Okie dokie. 15 eggs on this ship. I hope I'm not working under a time limit. I might be, according to what Shodan said, but I'm not really sure. Another recording. Some new dude to loot. Reload that. Listen to recording.
The eggs were lying in a semicircle in the middle of what looked like a crash crate. There were hundreds of those things, hundreds. And as we got closer, you could hear them. Not the eggs, the things inside them. It was like music. All I wanted to do was see those things up close. Find out their secrets.
Okay, so apparently the eggs were found on the surface of the planet, which we already knew. Thank you for waiting until this point in the storyline to tell us something that we learned. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa! Up the ladder! Up the ladder! Thankfully, I don't think these things can actually climb ladders, and they don't have any ranged attacks. Unfortunately... Aha! This one is standing in a difficult to hit place, but not an impossible to hit place. Thank you, ability to lean over edges. That makes things much easier. Actually, I think I'll leave this thing loaded with incendiary grenades. Because I have armor-piercing rounds in this thing, so I can kill non-giant things with it. Let me just use these. Well, one of them. Alright, there's another one of these eggs upstairs. Kill that egg. There's an egg over in that room, which I can't shoot through the glass because the glass is indestructible glass. Indestructible super glass! Let me hack the security system because I'm here and I can do that. Doo-dee-doo. Yay. Security offline. For 50 seconds. 45 seconds. Yeah, like 50 seconds. Great.
Soldier, this is Captain Diego. There isn't much time, so you must listen. I have the unique advantage of seeing this whole situation from every imaginable perspective. Until recently, I was a pawn of those vile and disgusting creatures, those corruptors of mind and body. I've managed to cleanse myself of their putrescence, but I've been severely compromised in the process. I'm in the sick bay on the foredeck of the Rickenbacker. I would come to you if I could, but that's an impossibility. You'll understand when we meet. Now get to it. And soldier, stay alive.
Okay. That's not at all reassuring,
Security
actually.
system online.
Generally the opposite. That's very unreassuring. Let's try this thing again. Okay, some disruption grenades. Not a bad thing to find. Can't complain about that. Oops. That was a waste of a grenade. I'll grab my EMP grenades, because those kill these things dead. Very dead. Actually, so do, frag grenades at this point, I think. Ah, there's a grenade over there.
This was caused by an overload in the Meson acceleration coil. There is another coil in Pod 2, which you must pass to get to the bridge of the Rickenbacker.
If you approach it,
The same will happen there, but I have conceived a way to avoid this. Proceed to engine nacelle B. There I will provide you the benefits of my omniscience.
Okay, let me grab this thing and check what this says.
In order to reverse the gravitronic generators, I need to get into nacelle B. In order to get into the nacelle, I need my damn access card. But I left it on the opposite side of the hull breach. Wait a minute. If I can extend the auxiliary support struts, I could... If they've survived the blast, that is.
Oh boy. Okay, so this sends those support struts out there. Great. So let's try this. Extend the bridge. This seems like a really, really dangerous and bad idea. So, I'm going to put it on save game here. Let me just... What? That is very weird. It says that I've been recording for been playing for 10 more hours than I have been. That is really weird. Unfortunately, I don't have any speed booster thing. Do I have a speed booster implant? I don't think so. I think I've been chucking those because they're not very useful most of the time. Oh well, let's try it. Let's see whether or not we die horribly. Yep, we die horribly. Alright. Well... I'll tell you what, folks. I think that's a pretty decent place to stop for today. We have made it to the Rickenbacker, and we're making one of the two choices. I don't know whether or not it'll split the storyline when we go and do the other one, but I'm going to keep that save game that's in the right place and make sure I don't save over it, hopefully, so that I can go back and see what happens if you go in that other bay, which is presumably where Delacroix is. Alright, thank you for joining me, folks. I will see you all next time for more System Shock 2.